Say hello to my little friend!
It is inevitable! I'm trying to build an alliance here.
Oh, you and me? Oh, okay. Sorry. Oh, home run! You threw him out the window! It's always good to know that there's a future for me on YouTube. And I think this video is going to be a good look into what my future is going to be. Oh wait, hold on, this is the wrong video.
Yeah. Right.
Sorry, I had to do something silly at the beginning, and you know,
with something so heavy, that's kind of like a spoonful of sugar helps the medicine go down, kind of thing.
Yeah, and here's the thing: I don't make this as me making light of the horrible things that these people have done or anything like that. But here's the truth of conversation, the truth of like everything. Tragedy plus time equals comedy. And that's an unfortunate thing because, you know, everyone laughs at the Mongols now.
Right.
Everybody laughs at, the Mongols. Haha, funny. Conquered the world. But in turn, they killed literally like 11% of the world's population to do so. Now imagine that. Imagine nowadays there was a tyrant who literally took over like 60% or 70% of the known world and killed 10% of the human population. Literally killed like 700 million
and
people.
Conceived children with whoever he wished along the way.
Yes. Conceived so many progeny that literally over 45 million people alive today can trace direct genealogical ancestry to that person.
Wild stuff.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's terrifying. And yet we make light of it. Hell, people make light of a lot of things, horrible things that have happened throughout history.
Right. They attempt to.
Well, the Black Death, like people make, light of that, even though that killed like 30% of the world's population. Mm-hmm. And it's terrifying. It's terrifying when you look back and think about those things. And, you know, there's 9/11 jokes that are being made now.
I'm a big fan of the 9/11 jokes.
Yeah. And you see, that's all being said. There's only so much, there's only so much time that's needed for that eventual tragedy to start being made light of and being made fun of. And I know that there are people who are still alive and who are being affected by, what happened from these content creators.
Oh, yeah. And I'm sure this is about to be.
This is why I'm not making light of what they have done. Instead, I am making fun of myself. Because self-deprecation, I'm kind of a master of it at this point.
I enjoy that humor.
Yeah, I love talking shit about myself. Because, I mean, a lot of people think, this means he doesn't have confidence. Like, oh, no, I got a shit ton of confidence in myself. I just know how to take the piss out of myself so I don't wind up being too big of an asshole.
We both do. Yeah. And we both are assholes, but it is what it is.
Yeah, we can't help that. But anyway, these are YouTubers who became horrible criminals. This one was recommended on our Discord. So if you want to be mad at somebody, be mad at them.
Be mad at yourself.
Oh, God. All right, let's get this up on screen. Let's give it a watch, and let's see who all is in this list. Here we go.
Would you have expected this man with nearly 800,000 subscribers to be going to prison for 500 years? And no, that's not an exaggeration. But wait, would you have expected this other YouTuber to be a criminal? What about this one? Or this one? Or this one? Today, we will be talking about YouTubers who became horrible criminals. Hey guys, welcome back to another video. I just want to say thank you guys so much for 200,000 subscribers. This is insane.
Congrats.
You guys are literally the reason I'm so happy in life right now.
Love the Danny DeVito in the background.
That's funny as shit.
I love Danny DeVito.
Every single person that watches my videos, that has notifications turned on, that comments first. Yeah, I notice you guys that comment first. All the people that follow me over on Instagram, seriously, you guys are the best, and thank you for everything. And all the fan art and everything, literally everything. Thank you guys so much. The other thing you guys may have noticed is that my outfit's a little bit different. This is our first video of October. Every video in October, I'm going to be wearing a different costume. So let's check out the outfit.
Oh, no.
It's me. It's me, Tub. I broke out of prison. My girlfriend broke up with me, so I had to break out of prison too. Nah, shut up, bro. Shut up. Alright, let's get started with the video. The Stokes Twins, a channel with 8.7 million subscribers owned by Alan Stokes and Alex Stokes. They began uploading in 2017 and their content consisted of skits, Q&As, and showing off their bodies. Yup. Anyway, in 2019, they went through a prank phase, and fast forward to now in 2021, it seems they make Mr. Beast type challenge videos, and I'm not gonna lie, they get an amazing amount of views. But let's get back to their prank era, specifically in October of 2019. One of those pranks was called the quote-unquote bank robbery gone wrong.
I saw something about this.
Where both of the twins pretend to rob banks and run off with bags of money and ski masks. At one point in the video, they order an Uber, right? And how do you expect the Uber driver to react?
Uber for Alan? Our getaway driver just bailed on us. So,
is it, what is it? What's this?
Oh, we're going to like a costume party.
Okay, can I just take this right? Just get out of my office.
Actually?
Yeah, wait.
No, we're gonna get caught. No, we can't do,
well.
This dude was scared to death and told him to get out of his car. Later in the video, we find out that the Uber driver actually had guns drawn at him by police because they thought he was a legitimate getaway driver. They later released him because, well, no shit, he was innocent. Remember when YouTubers would make their videos 10 minutes just to put extra ads in their videos? Well, you know, YouTube reduced that to 8 minutes now, but back in the day, yeah, it was 10 minutes, and I'm sure we all remember that. Anyway, in order to stretch their video to 10 minutes, these idiots included a clip of the police getting frustrated with them for thinking this was funny. Why would... Okay.
but then, like, I guess the ski mask is kind of like made.
Dude, think about what's going on nowadays. Think about it, man. You gotta be smarter than that, man. You're lucky you didn't get any guns drawn at you. You're absolutely lucky you didn't get any guns drawn at you.
Yeah, so after this prank was uploaded, they faced
What a bunch of idiots.
no consequences until August of 2020, almost an entire year later. The brothers were each charged with one felony count of false imprisonment affected by violence, menace, fraud, or deceit, as well as one misdemeanor count of falsely reporting an emergency, according to the Orange County District Attorney's Office. Here's another fun fact. So you know when the police called them out for being idiots at the end of their video? Well, that was just a warning. They just got a warning. It was not like they did not get a charge or anything. But these idiots later went to a real bank and filmed the prank again after the warning. I mean, they were lucky they weren't arrested first go. But they got a chance and they fucked it up again. Also, this is their horrible reaction to their Uber driver almost being killed.
No. So like there was an Uber. I called an Uber driver, right? And we both got in the car. And then the like people like saw us get in the car with like the ski mask and everything on. And then the Uber driver kicked us out of the car. 1 minute later, there were like 10 cop cars that pulled out like guns on him. Like they were like rifles. They thought he was a getaway driver. So he got like 15 guns like put on. He's like, I'm not even a part of this. So like, yeah, poor guy. So
now the most recent part of this story is.
Here's the thing, guys. I am never going to do anything that is going to, like, personally endanger someone's life. And here's the thing. When we do filming outside of this basement, when we do, like, filming out in the wilds, I always, like, take precautions to make sure that bad things don't happen. For instance, whenever we did our shooting videos back in the day, we had a licensed firearms trainer with us on set. My cousin Zach, who is a licensed firearms trainer. He just got his license renewed and everything. And you want to make sure that the people that you are dealing with are people that you know and are people that, you can keep safe in those situations. It's just like this movie that we're going to be making. It is taking a lot of time to make sure that we have all the boxes ticked so that we don't make a mistake and potentially get someone hurt, which is why we've got crash mats. We've got like what was it? It was like safety nets. We've got all these things to make sure that people don't get hurt when they're on the set here, and we're and it's a task. It's a task for safety. But for people who just throw caution to the wind and expect to just get off scot-free because, hey, I'm a pretty face on YouTube or anything like that, I'm sorry, but you're dumb.
That shit was dumb. Those individuals
and the fact
are
that
very
these
stupid.
two right here do not care about someone who had literally guns trained on them for nothing, for literally not even being a part of this, but just guilt by association, by proxy.
Yeah. Fucking idiots.
That would make me just never want to do videos like that ever again. Honestly, I wouldn't do videos like this to begin with.
Well, there's a difference between shit like what what Sacha Baron Cohen does with Borat and like
Yes.
Jackass and
Fine
Tom
line.
Green and
Fine
Impractical
line with
Jokers
that.
and everything. Like, they had some pretty hairy situations, but to take an innocent bystander and have them actually have real police guns drawn on them for your stupid fucking joke, which they didn't have anything to do with. There's a
No.
difference between making people feel uncomfortable or playing a prank on them or whatever. But when they think that they're literally going to fucking die and they have good reason to because the chance actually exists, that's fucked up.
It is.
That's fucked up.
Is from April of this year. The Stokes twins plead guilty to the crimes committed in the video. A judge in California sentenced the twins to community service and a year's probation for a misdemeanor. They could have faced up to 5 years in prison for the pranks.
They should have went to
they're not
prison
going
for
prison.
that.
They're just doing a little community service, and if it were up to me, man, you kind of messed up when you did it again. All right,
Just
you know
saying.
what?
Just saying.
Let's move on to the next person. Omi in a Hellcat. Okay, so judging from this dude's oldest videos, it seems he was already rich when making his first video, judging by the fat chain and cars he's showing off. That was in 2019. Fast forward to 2021, and he's still doing the same thing. We'll just call him a rich vlogger. Anyway, I looked up how this man was making his money, and oh boy. Apparently this man owns many estates, including a mansion and 2 nightclubs, but the main way he makes his money is extremely illegal. Now, when I say illegal, what do you think of? Drugs? Firearms? If you guessed piracy, then you're right. So let's explain how this man and 2 of his other associates made $35 million in 1 year. So these guys made a quote-unquote app that would illegally stream TV. These men subscribed to video services such as Verizon, Fios, DirecTV, and many more. Then used a device to rip the MP4 files and simply put it on their own app, which was called Gears TV. By the way, the logo is literally the Gears of War logo. These guys had no humility when it came to...
Look, I'm all about working a hustle, guys. But if you're gonna work a hustle, at least have some damn forethought to not do something stupid like that.
It's like hustle and flow, but the flow was diarrhea.
Yeah. And stolen from somebody else.
Yeah. Instead of Rick Ross, he's like Rick Lost.
Yeah.
He lost big, man.
Instead of DJ, he's BJ.
Yeah, probably now.
Oh yeah, 500
Look,
years
bro,
in prison.
I already know how this story ends.
Oh.
No, I mean, I don't know, but I'm guessing, knowing the companies that he's trying to fuck with.
Oh, they are going to rail him. They are going to rail him to the point of where he is
bad,
begging to be. He's begging for it to stop, and it won't.
It won't.
Ripping people off and stealing. Anyway, they charged $19 a month for customers to pay on for their Android devices, and that includes jailbroken Amazon Fire Sticks. And well, let's just say, business was booming. All 3 men bought extravagant houses, vehicles, and chains, until a couple of months ago when the FBI was reaching out to Omi. He even uploaded a video titled, "The FBI is back," where he says this.
My God.
This was a matter for any copyright holders to come to me and say, hey, stop using it.
No, the fuck it wasn't. This was a matter of not distributing copyrighted content and having others pay you for it. You're supposed to know that. You're not supposed to wait until someone tells you to stop. This is copyright we're talking about. You guys remember when Mr. Beast hummed a song in one of his videos and the record label claimed the entire video? Copyright is a very serious thing. Now, imagine if you ripped an entire service off. What did you expect would happen? He talks about his entire case within the video, and someone even commented this. Bro, stop speaking about your case on YouTube. Your lawyer should have told you that. They'll use anything you say online against you.
There's such a thing as pleading the fifth, my dude, and if you don't do that, you are going to get fucked. In which, look at this. Bro commented this, and he liked it. He loved it. He loved the comment. Like, oh my God. Oh my dear heaven. Oh, my dear Lord.
Instead of deleting the video.
Yes.
Yeah. Which they probably already ripped, so.
Yeah.
Omi could face 514 years, aka life in prison, if he's convicted of the charges. That includes conspiracy, violating the Digital Millennium Copyright Act, reproduction of protected work, access device fraud, false statements to a bank, and money laundering.
Damn.
Pollution Entertainment. Matias Oyarzo, born September 19th, 2003, better known online as Peluchin Entertainment. This boy was a former YouTuber from Chile. I feel like people might get mad at the way I pronounced it, so I'm just gonna go ahead and correct myself and say Chile. He began uploading Five Nights at Freddy's gameplay videos, skits, and other things kids do on YouTube. In one of his earlier videos titled 50 Things About Me, he talks about how he goes on gore websites and just laughs at the videos he watches. Anyway, on May 19th, 2018, Matthias uploaded a video titled My Baby Kitten Jason. It's just a 5-second clip of his kitten licking his paws. A few months later in December, Matthias uploaded another video where he announces that he adopted 2 new kittens due to his last one dying from a quote-unquote accidental cause. Except the cat didn't die from an accidental cause. Matthias got into a heated argument with someone on WhatsApp, and to piss them off even more, he sent them a video of him brutally murdering his cat on video. Now, don't worry, I'm not going to describe the specifics, nor am I going to put any screenshots up on this video. The video ended up getting leaked, and Matthias was doxxed, and the video infuriated many people, not only in Chile, but around the world. Here's a video of people standing outside of his house as a result of him getting doxxed. And in that same news segment, his mother was interviewed, and she explains that Matthias has a disorder, which we later found out was Asperger's, and that they're never buying any pets again, and they will try everything in their power to fix Matthias. He uploaded an apology video, but that apology is dog shit. He literally says that the cat wasn't feeling well, so he tried making him feel better by hitting his legs. This dumbass's account was taken down almost 2 years later in 2020. Yeah, I don't know why YouTube took so long to do that. And also, shout out to Critical. He's one of the people that really brought this story to light, and a month after Critical's video, Matthias' channel was taken down. Nasim Aghdam. Nasim Aghdam was a 39-year-old Iranian woman who promoted veganism and a healthy lifestyle here on YouTube, though most of her content was out there, to say the least. She had about 3,000 subscribers, and everything seemed to be going well for the...
I know what happened to her.
I'm sorry.
Happened to her. I know what happened.
What the...
10-year-old Iranian woman who... lifestyle here on YouTube.
Oh, God.
Though most of her content was out there, to say...
Yeah.
YouTube demonetized her channel and her second channel. She became outraged with the fact that they were basically stealing her livelihood and complained about only making 10 cents from 300,000 views. She even spoke out about it in a video, which, yeah, that isn't right. You should not be making 10 cents for every 300,000 views, but I'm sure YouTube had a reason to demonetize her channel. Anyway, this woman lived in San Diego and in a fit of rage drove hundreds of miles to San Bruno, California to the YouTube headquarters with murder in mind. Her family had filed a missing persons report, and on the morning of the shooting, police actually found her, but, you know, they just informed the family, told her, hey, yo, your daughter's safe, but, obviously, they didn't know she was going to shoot up the YouTube headquarters. Later that day, Nasim walked into the building's patio and shot 3 people until turning the gun on herself. Luckily, those 3 people have recovered. I've never seen anyone get so mad over getting demonetized that they shoot up a place, let alone...
Holy shit, dude.
Yeah, we've had some of our videos demonetized, some logical, some not.
Same.
And I gotta be honest, not worth killing over.
Jesus, no. I mean, God.
Not. Repeat. N-O-T.
Don't do it.
Don't do it.
Stop. Get some help.
This was a woman and not a guy. It's really rare to hear about women shooters. Also, in an interview the next day, her father wasn't even crying that his daughter left this earth or the fact that she tried taking people with her. He just says sorry and hands people a pre-written apology. What?
The shooter's father simply saying he's sorry.
I'm sorry. I can't believe it.
Also handing out a statement that read, "Our family is in absolute shock and can't make sense of what has happened yesterday."
I mean, who could?
Not so fantastic, Devin. Yes.
He probably did that because he doesn't, maybe he doesn't speak English that well.
Right.
And he did not feel confident in making, like, a statement.
Well, and also, like, a lot of times when shit like that happens, the closest people don't even know.
No.
Like, you don't really know anybody. You are trying to figure out yourself, surely. But most people are. You don't even really know anybody. You do to a certain degree.
Yeah.
But you don't know. And when something like that goes on, they're not usually telling everybody about it.
Nope.
You know, so this guy, he has to reconcile with the fact that his daughter did all of this shit.
Yeah.
And is gone.
Yeah.
So I don't blame him for being weird. Everybody would be weird.
I mean, yeah, it'd be weird, a very weird situation.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry.
Colorado shooter that girls on TikTok simped for. This came to a shock to me, but this kid actually had a YouTube channel before he actually did those things, and he went by the name of Not So Fantastic Devin. I'm not going to talk about the shooting, but I am going to talk about his channel with about 200 subscribers. He only has 3 videos up, and they're all shitty Dead by Daylight streams. Nothing special, just gameplay with commentary. Not only did this dude have horrible morals, but he also had a horrible PC. But this comment stood out to me. It's kind of crazy to think about the fact that the people playing with him had no idea they were playing with a future school shooter. And I completely agree. That must be a trip. I don't even know if the people know who Devin actually ended up being. But while in the comments, I also came across a lot of his fans. Yes, fans. I'll show you guys one example because I'm not gonna fill this video up with his fans. So we see this comment right here. I love you so much, Devin. And there's my response. I'll never understand why people praise other people like this. Elliot Rogers. Elliot Rogers was a beta male, to put it simply. He's literally been dubbed the Virgin Killer by a bunch of news sites. So the story goes that this man had a mental illness and
I remember
college.
this guy.
Yeah.
One of those incel D-bags.
Who was rich. Here's the thing. He pretended like he had a horrible life and this and that. And I'm just like, dude, you literally have a good life. Like, your family... I don't know like the full details of like his personal family life, but he's got his own car. He's got his family who basically like let him like, you know, just like give him all these amazing things. But he's just upset because not all the women in the world want to bang him. I'm like, dude, get over yourself.
Get over it, dude.
Yeah.
Fix yourself.
Again, the pedestal. He did that way too heavy. Put it on the pedestal.
Yeah.
And then he started to like hate the pedestal, and then he wanted to burn it down. And instead he did horrible things.
Killing 6 and injuring 14. I mean, no shit. For someone to do what he did, you'd have to have some sort of mental illness. His childhood was normal for the most part, growing up with divorced parents like many kids nowadays.
Yeah.
His dad even helped direct Hunger Games. Except Elliot was very socially awkward. Before the shooting, he uploaded a video titled Retribution, where he explains his reasoning for the shooting he plans on taking part in.
I don't know what you don't see in me. I'm the perfect guy. And yet you throw
Delusions of grandeur.
Obnoxious men instead of me.
Yeah, like I said, he's the definition of a beta male. He further explains his plans later in the video.
After I've annihilated every single girl in the sorority house, I'll take to the streets of Isla Vista and slay every single person I see there.
After this video was filmed, he went out and sent a 137-page document about his entire life story to certain friends and family. One of those people being his therapist. His therapist quickly called his parents and was like, yo, your kid is about to do something horrible. But by the time the parents found out, it was too late. Elliot had already stabbed 3 of his roommates to death.
Too terrible for George Chan's parents to even contemplate.
I just don't know why this happened to our son. It's crazy. This just doesn't make any sense.
At 9:27 p.m., the first reports of a mass shooting underway.
Shots fired. Elliot's next target was a sorority to, quote, take revenge on all the girls he believed rejected him. After no one let him in, he opened fire on 3 random girls walking on the block. 2 of them sadly passed away. After that, he shoots into a deli filled with students. He then shot and killed 1 more person.
Our son was the most important thing in the world to all of us. He was our only child, and he was so much a part of our lives that it's hard to imagine how things are going to be like now that he's gone.
Eventually, he crashed his car and then turned the gun on himself.
What a fucking
Mr.
loser.
Anime. Trey Eric Seltzer, aka Mr.
This is the one I've heard about.
Platform in 2006 and would upload anime review videos. The name of the channel was Lenscap Productions, but he went by Mr. Anime. We spoke about him in the Darkest YouTube Iceberg, so if you watch that, you already know what's coming. As he would upload his regular videos, he would also upload videos showing off his firearms. Though no one was alarmed because he uploaded a rant where he talks about how disturbing the increase in mass shootings has become.
Today I'm ranting on something a little bit... Right? Yes, I'm ranting on something a little bit anime unrelated. I'm ranting on all the shootings that have been happening. I'm a firearms owner myself, but it is a little bit disturbing to know that you could be a victim in something like this at these times. All the people that were victims, you think it won't happen to me, but sometimes it does. But seriously, every day I open Yahoo, I'm like, well, time to see what today's shooting is, and hey, there's another one. So I don't know when it's gonna stop. I think it's why.
In February of 2012, Trey said that he was going to take a 2 to 3 week break to reward himself. At the end of his break, he announced on March 13th that he had a new job in a field he found fascinating, and it may prevent him from uploading videos, though he planned to upload on his blog. In the early morning of March 20th, 2012, Trey lured his mother out into the garage, where he shot her in the chest at point-blank range. From here, he entered the home and shot his brother in the head. His father woke up from the shots and entered the living room to investigate, only to be shot by Trey in the torso, just like he shot his mom. From here, Trey destroyed the whole house and killed the remaining pets in the house before carrying weapons and 100 rounds of ammo into Waller High School down the street, with plans to commit mass murder. His original plan was to kill at least 70 students at the school's pep rally in order to become one of the biggest mass murderers in history, as revealed in his interrogation.
They would perch the immediate human targets in my sight. And if I was going to go out and do anything, they would have to go.
He killed his family first to spare them from knowing what he was going to do next. However, Trey stood down and returned home, where he was arrested for murder. He revealed later that the event was becoming all too real, and as a result, he gave up. Trey was sentenced to life in prison. Trey had requested that his rights to parole would also be taken, believing he'd pose a danger to himself and others. On the walls in his home, he wrote several things in marker, including, "Why did I do this? I love my mom, dad, and brother. I miss my brother, father, and mother. And God, please forgive me, because I can't forgive myself."
It's a very mentally disturbed man.
Sick, yeah.
Very, very mentally disturbed man who definitely, again, you know, whenever you, like, okay, I can't speak to, like, full mental illness, but, you know, being around my family members who have it, you know, depression, you know, bipolar, also in my uncle's case, very severe schizophrenia, which he takes lithium for, and it helps, but it's not a 100% fix. There really is no 100% fix for a lot of these things. And basically, I've heard, like, what he has said, like, he's wanted to do whenever he thinks, like, the voices are telling him to do something, and they are basically telling him to do all these horrible, horrible things.
Right.
And thankfully he hasn't acted out on it yet, but it's because he's under supervision almost all the time. And for someone who, I guarantee you, like him, who was undiagnosed, it's probably for the best that, you know, he is in prison and all that, but there's just people out there who can't be helped.
No.
And it's unfortunate that we were talking about Chris Benoit the other day. Chris Benoit was someone who, if it was just himself, he would be arguably one of the most remembered wrestlers in history.
Yeah.
He would be, regaled as, like, probably one of the best, if not the best worker of all time. But because of what he did, he is basically excised himself from the history of wrestling. And I think that with him, Mr. Anime, if it were just himself instead of his family, I'm sure he would be remembered as he would be martyred on the internet. Like, there would be more people who martyr him than his channel would have probably grown drastically after that, because that's just how it works. But instead, he did those horrible things, and that was that.
Alyssa Davault. Now, Alyssa was probably the hardest person to find information on, and I'm not talking about the crime she committed, I'm talking about her YouTube channel. There are no re-uploads, it's just the story. So I tried really hard to find re-upload something, but no, people don't care enough to re-upload videos about this person, and I see why. So apparently this woman had a YouTube channel surrounding makeup tutorials. This woman from South Carolina is guilty of murdering her 2 newborn children. Yeah. In 2017, she had a baby girl, and in 2018, she had a baby boy. Both times this woman delivered her babies, she She threw them away in the trash outside. I forgot to mention that both times she delivered her babies, they were in her apartment, so she would throw them away in the trash can outside of the apartment. The reason she was caught was because the hospitals would keep tabs on her, because she probably went in when she was, getting checkups on the baby's heartbeat, stuff like that. They were keeping tabs on her, basically. Until one day she came back to the hospital and tried to deliver the baby, but nothing came out. It was just the umbilical cord. And she was trying to play along with this idea of she tried to play it off as a miscarriage, but I'm sure the hospital contacted authorities and they're like, yo, something's not right here. It doesn't say that in the article, but it says there were testimonials, so I'm only assuming that those are the doctors that actually reached out to the authorities. But this woman ended up getting 40 years in prison, which I think we can all agree that this person deserves life in prison. This deserves to rot in that prison cell. Yeah, I got nothing more to say about this person. Alright, that was it for this video.
Damn.
I usually say
I was not aware of that.
Yeah, me either.
If you like the video, then leave a like. But then people always say, yo, when I watch your videos, I get sad. It's like, bro, I talk about morbid topics. What would you expect? You want to come here and you want to see me make Mr. Beast videos? No. So if you think this was a quality video, make sure to leave a like. It helps the channel out. And if you haven't subscribed already, make sure to subscribe. And also, if you want to follow me on Instagram, make sure to do that. Also, guys, this video was edited by my good friend Charge, aka Austin. So his link is down in the description. Let me know if you guys like the way he edited it, and maybe we'll keep him as the channel editor. Also, really quickly before the video ends, I just want to say I can't wait to start releasing music, bro. I'm gonna release music early 2022. It's gonna be hyperpop music. I've been working behind the scenes, getting my vocals right, engineering, all that. So I'm really excited to start releasing hyperpop music in 2022. So I just want to, just wanted to hype you guys up about that at the end of this video. But I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys next time I upload.
All right.
Very cool.
Yeah. So, Tuv, we just made aware of him. Look, okay, 600,000, almost 600,000 subscribers, 599.
He was at 100K when he released the video, it seemed like.
Yes. Just actually,
wow.
Yeah, as a back at the beginning, I think he mentioned it was just about 200,000.
Oh.
So, it said 100,000 there at the end of his little outro graphic. But, dude, that's unbelievable.
Killer, yeah.
He's grown that much.
No pun intended.
Oh. And again, true crime YouTubers aren't liked that much by the YouTube algorithm.
Which is crazy because there's so many really good ones.
Yes.
Like that chapter, Mr. Ballin.
Yeah.
What the hell? It's not like they're making this stuff up. It's reality.
Well, I mean, here's the thing. If it's being reported on, it should be 100%. And it's as long as it's not glorifying or exploiting,
promoting violent acts and stuff. Yeah,
because that's the thing. You have to talk about these things. You have to.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's
well, that reality check of how twisted things can be is needed for a lot of people. Like the fucking, what's their name? What were the twins?
Yeah.
They need to understand the reality of things,
man. The
Stokes twins. They don't have a grasp of reality.
No, they don't.
And if they did, them and their stupid ass little fucking conformist friends that were just laughing along with anything that they said.
Can you believe that guy had a gun pulled up? Oh my god, so funny.
And they knew it was wrong. Those people that were standing there with them knew it was wrong, but it was them talking.
Yeah.
How dare they say anything?
Because they have over 8 million subs. Actually, let's hold on. I guarantee you these dudes are, there they are. The Stokes twins. They have 11.5 million subs.
Look, and these motherfuckers are notorious for literally stealing Mr. Beast's content and his thumbnails even.
Yeah.
They will take his thumbnails and just paste their face over them.
Yeah. And it's kind of insane. Yeah, Mr. Beast versus...
Oh, see?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So again,
look, there's another guy.
Yeah. And did the Stokes twins copy it? Again, here's the thing, guys. If you're doing ideas this thing, I've tried to come up with new ideas because I wanted to do stuff where I give away money to people on the street at random. I'd be wearing a sign, be like, as count. I don't want to give away my idea because I guarantee you the Stokes twins will see it. And just be like, oh my god, this is a great idea. Let's make a video off of it. And we're gonna make 10 million views. And I'm just dude, I just want to give away money to people. That's all. I'd take $1,000 out and be like, here, this is the challenge, and I have this much money here, and if you can do this, then you get X amount of money. And I just want to do stuff like that because I think it's, when you share the wealth, all it does is just make everything, it just makes everything better.
It's true.
But anyway, I just hate the fact, well, again, I don't hate people for making content and making money on YouTube. I'm never going to hate people for doing that. What I do hate, though, is this hyper-processed, like, very easy to see, like, this is not
the fakest of the fake.
Yeah, the fakest of the fake. These guys, because they're young and they basically, I guarantee you, like, a bunch of people have come to them and just been like, hey, you guys are handsome, you guys are energetic, you would make good YouTubers. We will give you an editor, we'll give you this. All you have to do is be our talent and all this. And I guarantee you, like, that's all these guys have done. And versus Mr. Beast, who literally started his YouTube channel by counting to 100,000. Literally.
And
you
not
know
dollars.
how hard that is.
And not with dollars.
No. Literally counting to 100,000. Like, do you know how hard that is? To literally on stream count to 100,000 in one sitting.
It's a hell of a challenge.
It's impossible to certain degrees. Because there's some people out there who don't have the gumption to follow through with it. Like me, I tried to stream for 24 hours straight, Red Dead Redemption 2. I streamed for about 12 hours. I'm just like, yeah, dude, I'm starting to feel it now, man. I've been looking at the screen for 12 hours. I'm just going to go to sleep. And I did, and I think, in truth, that's what killed my wanting to do streaming for a while. Because I didn't stream for a while after
Burn
that.
you out.
Yeah, it did. And these guys here, I guarantee you, like, here's the thing. I don't hate people for making money. Make money. Do your thing. But if you're going to do your thing, at least don't try and, like, carbon copy everyone else out there.
Yeah.
I mean, we try and do our own thing with reactions, and, we try to be as raw and as real as humanly possible. We aren't just going to be like, what's his name from Reaction Time, who just over-edits the shit out of his videos, just like, oh my gosh, guys, can you believe what happened? Oh my god, this guy just went over here, this guy went over there, and it's just like 10,000 layers of editing over top of it, and none of it is raw. None of it is real. None of it's actually his thoughts. It's all this bullshit that just keeps getting processed and processed and processed until eventually nothing is actually him anymore.
Yeah.
And it's bullshit. I hate that. More
Synthetic.
Than anything. Yeah.
Well, there were a bunch of assholes.
Yeah, there were.
I'm not down with any of these motherfuckers.
Nah, fuck them. So, anywho,
thanks for recommending true crime stuff.
Yeah.
Because I do like true crime stuff.
I do too.
But honestly, you can do better.
Yeah. So,
the video was good. The content creator was great.
Yes.
Not really the most interesting of criminals, though.
No, like there's other ones out there that I know are like really high end, like in terms of like horrible people that he could have talked about.
But just the process of what all was going on is usually what gets me. It's like the investigation behind catching these motherfuckers is what's interesting to me.
Oh yeah, I know the one guy, the piracy guy. That one. Oh,
what an idiot!
He's going to get destroyed.
Yeah.
Anywho, we're going to move on, everyone. Thank you all very much for tuning in. If you want to see more from Tuff, feel free to click his name in the title of the video. If you want to see more from us, hit that subscribe button, ring that bell. Be sure to check out They Call Me Hat Guy on his channel. You might see some true crime stuff from him in the future. Maybe. I guess we'll see. But until then, everyone, signing off. I'm Nate.
I'm Chad.
We'll see you then, everybody. Peace out.
Check it out. Feel good.